The hot news right now is that the College of Technology has been allocated $52.5 million for a second new building to be on the Sugar Land campus. The Technology Annex building has to be emptied by December and is to be pulled down. They have yet to find us alternative space in the short term. And as soon as the new building is complete, possibly fall 2025, the whole of the college is expected to move to Sugar Land. Several of our programs are already there, and more will be moving there from the fall of 2022. Now, inevitably, this is going to cause extreme angst with existing students, but we are being very creative in the way that we can minimize the impact in the short term. Meanwhile, if there's anybody here who is yet to see our current facility in Sugar Land, we would be very pleased to arrange a tour at your convenience. You'll be pleased to know that the College of Technology is playing a significant leadership role in the Sugar Land Fort Bend area. Very recently, the college created and led the development of a large consortium made up of economic development agencies, community colleges, industry and commerce, and the Port of Freeport to submit a proposal for $50 million to the recent Build Back Better government initiative to improve workforce and economic development in Fort Bend. Unfortunately, we were unsuccessful. Less than 5% of the proposals were accepted, and only 2 in Texas. But we are maintaining and extending this consortium so as to take advantage of any further opportunities at either state or national level. Now on to philanthropy. We will always be grateful to everyone here for their generous support. It does make a very significant impact on what we're able to do, and for the financial support of very deserving students. This past year has also been very productive with further donations, both in terms of scholarships and also donations to support laboratory and IT infrastructure in our Sugar Land campus. We continue to see a big uptick in corporate engagement. You may have seen press releases about our continued collaboration with Microsoft, but also with other companies, which is leading to new research opportunities. I'd like to recognize Will Pape of L&W Supply, who's been sponsoring a golf tournament to support scholarships for construction management. College-wide, we are now able to distribute a total of $250,000 annually in scholarships, which is a very significant increase on what we had even fairly recently. And by the way, our PhD program proposal is on the provost's desk. Of course, and now a big shout out, of course, to Margarita Frinsko, our Director of Advancement, for her energy and enthusiasm, and who has greatly enhanced our presence in the community. Thank you, Margarita. And now, with no more further ado, I need to introduce you to Tammy Warfield. It's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Tammy Warfield, Chair of our College of Technology Industry Advisory Board. Tammy is currently the Senior Vice President of Customer Success and Services for Delphix. Prior to Delphix, Tammy was the Vice President for Customer Success Business Applications Solution Area for Microsoft and Vice President of Global Customer Success at BMC Software. Tammy earned a bachelor's degree in business management from Park University. Please help me welcome Tammy Warfield. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Dean Ambler, for that wonderful introduction. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you all this afternoon to honor your impact. As the Dean mentioned, I've been in the tech industry for over 20 years. I actually stopped counting at 20, it's a lot more than that, leading global teams. I joined Delphix earlier this year during a really exciting time for the company. And thus far, my focus has been on building out, standardizing, and scaling our customer success and support teams. Recently, I expanded my remit to include professional services. So now I own everything in the customer's post-sales journey: implementation, adoption, ongoing success, and management. Over the course of my career, I've seen the tech industry transform in a lot of ways. However, when it comes to diversity and inclusion, we still have a lot of work to do. I guess you would say that at Delphix, and then also very much when I was at Microsoft and BMC, the unofficial part of my role was to really support this motion and movement as much as we can. Diversity in all industries is important, not just in terms of gender, but also in terms of academic, cultural, employment, and ethnic backgrounds. A variety of voices is essential to overcome the complex challenges of today's business world. We need to be creative and have people on our teams who think and work differently. And our customers and the communities want to see that reflected. At Microsoft's much larger organization, of course, than Delphix, but the philosophy is that we want the company to look on the inside the way the world looks on the outside. And that really makes us much more relevant and focused. In fact, it's been shown that companies that focus on diversity are actually more successful and they're 45% more likely to report growth in market share and 70% more likely to capture new markets. The diversity represented in the UH student population is a strong step in the right direction. That, combined with the Dean's ongoing commitment to developing hireable graduates and the support that all of you provide, gives me hope that not only will we meet the future, we'll create it. And as we celebrate those who support scholarships, programs, and students across the college, I also want to give special recognition to our generous volunteers. We have more than 200 community and business leaders who serve on the College of Technology undergraduate and graduate programs, industry advisory boards. Thank you all. I'd also like to especially acknowledge our graduating IAB members, Dave Wilson, Niels Aylen, and Glenn Van Golen. Thank you for all that you've done, and I will do my very best to step into your shoes and honor the university and this community the way that you have. It's with gratitude that I welcome all of you to this afternoon's event and invite you to hear from our College of Technology students about how your generosity has made a direct impact on their becoming the technology leaders of tomorrow.
Hello, my name is Christopher Bennett.
Hi, my name is Ariel Wright.
Hello, my name is Zachary Reyna.
My name is Hao Chow.
I'm currently studying electrical power engineering technology.
I'm majoring in supply chain and logistics technology.
I'm studying construction management.
I'm currently a senior in the biotechnology program at the University of Houston.
When I received the scholarship, I was honestly surprised just because there's so many talented people in this program to choose from. But when it really hit that I was chosen for this award, I was just very grateful and excited, and it only just motivates me more to keep improving my skills in digital media so that I can be the best that I can be.
Welling up from my heart of hearts, I express to you an appreciation that is without bounds.
I was shocked, grateful, just floored that I was deemed worthy to have received such a scholarship.
As a full-time student and even with a part-time job, it can be difficult to fund school expenses as well as everyday life expenses such as food, transportation, school supplies, etc.
I'm an international student, I'm an F1 student, and back from Africa, sending money from Africa to here is kind of hard, especially because of the COVID and everything. So this scholarship helped me a lot because I was having, some difficult moment with my family, and like I'm like third year of college. It's hard, and this is really helping me.
Later on, I want to pass forward everything that I have learned and contribute to the digital media world, maybe by opening my own business.
I plan on securing a job as a payroll analyst at a Fortune 500 company.
With this scholarship, I hope to complete my master's degrees and continue to pursue a higher education.
After I graduate, I anticipate on becoming a project engineer and getting into project controls, hopefully for a nationally recognized general contractor.
Thank you so much. Thank you again. I really appreciate you.
I thank you sincerely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you once again.
Thank you very much.
Go Cougs.
Thank you, Tammy, and for your dedication and your support of the college, and I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I am Carlo Deason, the Director of Undergraduate Studies for the College of Technology, and I'm delighted to introduce you to the panel of students who you just heard from. We have three of them with us today. First off, we have Caleb Kroon, who is majoring in construction management and expected to graduate in May of 2023. Caleb is currently interning with Vaughn Construction. He is an active member of the Association of General Contractors and the Association of Builders Contractors student organizations. Caleb currently lives in Tomball with his wife of 3 years and their black Labrador puppy. During his spare time, he enjoys exercising, going to concerts, spending time with his family, and being involved with the church project, which is located in Spring, Texas. Caleb is the recipient of the Charlie Nicholson Memorial Scholarship. Next, we have Reneth Vargas Figalo, who is a senior majoring in digital media and pursuing a minor in supply chain and logistics technology. She is a digital marketing intern for Mobilitas, as well as a TA, lab manager, and research assistant for Cougar Lab. Reneth is the recipient of the Jerry Waite Excellence Scholarship. She's very passionate about technology, and her aspirations include working in a big technology company, to understand the corporate world a little bit better, to gain experience, stability, and to pay off some of those debts, and to learn as much as she can so she can pay it forward. And lastly, we have Ms. Jennifer Gray, who is majoring in technology leadership and innovation management and minoring in human resource development. She is also pursuing a teacher certification in comprehensive sciences through Teach Houston. Jennifer is a recipient of the William Faulkner Memorial Scholarship and the Sophie Reardon HCSS Scholarship Endowment. She has served on both the Vice Chair of Alumni Relations with the UH Energy Coalition and student mentor in the Ignite Leadership Program. This upcoming summer, Jennifer will intern at AIG as a front desk investment analyst, where she will gain experience and multiple exposure with multiple AIG investment teams. She is projected to graduate in the fall of 2022 and desires to work in either technology or in human resources or in financial services industries before beginning her career in education. And panelists, we have a couple of questions we want to ask you. So let's start it off. Can you share with us how benefiting from philanthropy has helped you achieve and accomplish your educational goals and career? Reneth, we'll start with you, Jennifer next, and Caleb last.
Hi guys, good afternoon. First of all, I want to thank you everybody for being here. I see some people that I have crossed sites in the College of Technology, so it's nice to see you guys here. As we all know, since 2020, it has been a couple of weird years with heavy ups and downs for a lot of us. I was struggling a lot when the whole pandemic hit. I moved from my house and started living for myself. So, you know, starting that independent life comes with a lot of bills, right? So this scholarship has meant a huge relief in my school semesters. Paying for tuition is not easy, and having the support from the university means a lot to me. It is great to have someone in your corner who believes in you enough to give you some money for it, for your education, right? I want to thank you because of that, being able to be the person I am today. I'm not the same person at my freshman years. I have gained a lot of knowledge and experience through my years. During my semester, I've been able to get 3 different internships in the field of technology. And that has meant a huge impact in me. I have learned so much about the whole corporate work, about what I want to do and what I don't. And something that has come very recently is becoming a TA at the university. And I have been loving it. Working with students, it's just, wow, incredible. I really love it. And being involved with the DIGM program, it's awesome. I see Dr. Jerry Waite over here. He means a lot to me. He's a great support to me, and I want to thank him personally. I will take this experience for the rest of my life. And I really want to give back to the College of Technology and the Digital Media program. So I'm sure I might be pursuing my master's degree. And yeah, I have met a lot of people who has inspired me to, and I have a lot to thank to this program and for you to supporting me in my educational and career goals.
First of all, I just want to say thank you to everybody here. I'm very, very honored to be attending this event. Benefiting from philanthropy from the donors means the absolute world to me. As Mr. Deason stated, I am a recipient of the William B. Faulkner Memorial Scholarship, as well as the Sophie Writing HCSS Scholarship. And I'm, incredibly grateful. I come from a working class background where, both parents work, I work myself. And so it's been, difficult trying to balance school, working, and having to, pay for tuition and other bills. And so this has allowed me to really, feel confident in furthering my education and not having to think about where, how am I going to pay for my classes and that sort of thing. And so I just want to be able to be in a position in the future to be able to give back the same way and believe in other students the way that the donors and other educational professionals have believed in me. And I do want to take this time to, God rest her soul, give a huge shout out to Dr. Sophie Writing. We learned of her passing last year. And so being able to read from her Celebration of Life pamphlet and get to know who she was as a professional occupational therapist, as well as an HR professional and just a pillar of the community. I aspire to be just like her and be able to, leave an imprint on anybody who I come across in the future within the industry that I choose to be a part of. And so I just wanted to take that time to give a special thanks to her, her family, the whole ACSS organization located in Sugar Land, and all the donors and professionals who believe in me and believe that I can leave the University of Houston and be able to make an imprint on other people's lives as well. So thank you.
In terms of helping me accomplish my educational and career goals, I would say, to be completely honest, the achieving and accomplishing was and is necessary inevitability, knock on wood. I realize how that sounds, but I mean it more along the lines that I had to achieve and accomplish and have to still, with my wife being the beneficiary before myself. She's been carrying us financially and works long hours to make it possible for us in the broader scope. With the scholarships aid, it'll allow her to perhaps take a day off or two where she couldn't before. And it'll at least allow me to tell her to take a day off or two. And since she teaches junior high school, the result very well may be years added on to her life. More time that I get to spend with her, I suppose. So yeah, thank you so much.
Next question, guys. Can you tell us why you chose the College of Technology and how you aspire to leverage your educational experience after graduation? Jennifer, we'll start with you. Caleb, you'll be next, and Reneth, you'll be last.
I chose the College of Technology because I've always had a knack for how things work. Of course, being born in 1997 and kind of being a part of, the Gen Z population, understanding that technology was the future. Prior to attending U of H and being a college technology student, once upon a time I was a pre-med student. And so I come from a Nigerian background, and I was very much pushed by my family to become a doctor and to, advance into the field of medicine. That was something that I didn't particularly feel very passionate about. It wasn't something that moved me. And so I decided to opt out of the pre-med program and, go towards, pursuing technology and understanding not only the technological side of things, but the business side of things, which is what played into me choosing TLM from the wonderful advisement of Mrs. Kara Ellis, who is amazing. And like I said before, college technology has the best, I said it, the best advisors. And so that is what, pushed me to doing that and be able to, make a change. I'm taking a variety of courses this semester that focus on being a leader in technology and learning to implement certain techniques to make things easier for us. And so I hope to be able to do that leaving the University of Houston and continue on with that. So that is why I chose to attend the College of Technology.
I chose, or I could almost describe it in a similar fashion to the way that people explain how they got their beloved pets. It's less like I chose the College of Technology, but more like the College of Technology chose me. I mean, aside from the admissions process and how that goes, I knew I wanted to do construction management coming into it, and I simply lucked into it being within the College of Technology. What I found in terms of resources and help and wonderful personable exchanges, it's been amazing to say the least. I think truly, if I hadn't gone off into the world and worked a good while and matured, I don't think that I could appreciate it like I do now. And the College of Technology is a huge part of that.
Well, I think like I have something to share with Jennifer too, because at first I was not going to study technology. First, I was going to study kinesiology and nutrition. I did my associates in science in Houston Community College because that's what I wanted to do. And then, I wanted to study something that it was going to be in high demand for the next 5 to 10 years. And I realized about the program of digital media and I fell in love with it. I knew everything was going to go to virtual, so I decided to learn something that was gonna teach me how to run in the digital world. That's why I chose the program of digital media and caught my attention so much, because I knew that I was going to be able to leverage all the tools that will make me an expert in the market of business online, because everything online is a business nowadays, right? And that's what I wanted to do, eventually be able to handle my own businesses online, and that in that sense create some sense of financial freedom, right? But with that, I was able to leverage with a minor in supply chain and logistics technology, and that also gave me leverage in the how to move physical goods, right? And I feel that that combination really made a huge impact in me, because right now I'm working for a company doing marketing for them, creating graphics, and they're a digital supply chain company. So I feel like everything that I'm studying is kind of like mixed together, and I am actually loving it. I'm learning so much about the industry, and it's just great. So with everything that I'm learning right now, I feel like I'm in a great place and time for my career. And I would love to be in a company like this where I can just mix everything that I'm learning together with my experiences and be able to keep growing personally and professionally, because I feel that life is just a learning pathway and we just never stop learning.
Excellent. So what are you most excited about for 2022? Caleb, we'll start with you. Reneth, you'll be next, and Jennifer, you'll end it up.
Well, I received my tax refund yesterday, so that's off the list. I'd say, honestly, with the work that I've put in over the last month, and given my appreciation for my Vaughn construction team for their patience with my learning of the trade and the complexities associated, I'm most excited to see the construction process physically begin on the project to which I've been assigned. I mean, I'm one of the guys in the office pushing papers around, analyzing contract documents, doing submittals and RFIs and such. But yeah, so myself and my team are very much excited in anticipation for the start of that.
Well, I would say that something that I'm excited about is that I'm finally going to graduate. Yay! No, thank you guys. That's actually something that has me very exciting. Actually, just today I received my conditional approval if I pass all my classes this semester. So just seeing that this morning was very nice because I am an international student, so basically my whole purpose of being here is studying. So this is a milestone for me, and achieving this is not, it hasn't been easy, honestly. Being here with you guys right now, it's kind of like a reminder of, wow, you have come a long way. So I feel that graduating and getting to this point is just awesome. It feels great because now I'm going to be able to transition to that professional field and experience that. And it's going to be a whole new world for me. And I'm very excited about it. And yeah, I'm excited about what's going to bring this year. I'm nervous, but excited.
Okay. There are three things in particular that I'm very, very excited about this year. First one, just like everybody else, graduating. I touched on me, being a pre-med major prior to attending the College of Technology here at U of H. And it's just been a very long educational road for me. And I'm very, very excited to, for that to come to a closing and be able to, earn an undergraduate degree. So I'm set to graduate fall of 2022. I'm also very excited about my incoming position as a front desk investments analyst at AIG. And so I'm very, very excited about that this summer. I get to learn a lot about what AIG does. There are multiple products and disciplines that they do within the insurance market, business market, and I'm eager to learn more about fintech, aka financial technology, and just being able to implement my skills in that area and just learn a lot more. I'm into, over the years, I've definitely gotten into understanding investing and that sort of thing, and understanding crypto even more. So just being able to see what AIG is kind of doing within, those spaces and how that company can adapt. And lastly, Mr. Deason touched on me being a part of Teach Houston, which is a program here at U of H for students within the NSM and College of Technology STEM program who would like to be able to implement their skills in teaching within the STEM field. So I would like to do that, be able to take part in that after a few years working within the industry, kind of bring it all back home and be able to put it all forward to students who are interested in becoming a part of the STEM field in the future. And so currently right now I'm studying to take my certification exams. So being able to finally get that certification to teach and teach STEM and be able to impact kids in that way. So very, very excited about those three things.
Excellent, guys. So we're going to have a little fun with our panelists. We're going to have what is known as a rapid fire questions. So we're going to have Jennifer, if you can answer first, then Caleb, then Ronith. So describe 2021 in one word.
Chaotic.
Caleb?
Oh, same question. Okay. Blur.
How about you, Ronith?
I will say transitioning.
Excellent. So what was your toughest class, Jennifer?
Statistics.
It
Caleb?
was this, like I said, it was a blur, so I'm tracing back. Oh, it was strength of materials, construction materials, all the calculations and such.
How about you, Ronith?
I will say costing in digital media.
Is that Dr. White?
Yes.
What was your favorite UH tradition, Jennifer?
I would say cat's back.
How about you, Caleb?
Pass. I'm not aware enough.
Okay. How about you, Ronith?
I will say the tailgates.
Excellent. What is the best place to eat on campus? Jennifer.
Ooh, I usually just get Chick-fil-A.
How about you, Caleb?
Again, not applicable to me. I mean, according to the squirrel, these acorns must be pretty good.
All right, Ronit.
Well, that depends. Main campus or Sugarland campus?
Either one.
Well, in main campus, I will always love to go to the burger joint when they have like the little carts, like they bring different food trucks. I love the food trucks. It was so good. And in Sugarland, they will also bring the food trucks. I haven't eaten that much in like that in Sugarland, but the coffee shop, I really like the coffee there. So the coffee saves lives.
Excellent. And our last one, who was your favorite professor? Jennifer?
This is very hard. You know, the college of technology has all amazing professors, but I would have to say Professor Gregory Latier, who teaches the services and production course. He is amazing.
How about you, Caleb?
Oh, this took no time at all. Professor Dwight Beadle, my man.
Excellent. How about you, Ronit?
That's a very difficult question because I have had really amazing professors. I will say I'm gonna mention two. I'll say Professor Jim De Vega and Professor Monica Alters.
Excellent. Well, guys, thank you so much for being on our panels. I know everybody learned a little bit more about you, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
That was so wonderful to hear from you all. You know, I have the absolute pleasure of serving as the Director of Advancement here at the College of Technology. And so I work closely with a lot of our donors. So hearing from you, the students, and hearing your stories, learn about your favorite professors, all of that is such impactful information that I can always take back to our donors who are so generous and just wonderful. So it is my absolute pleasure to talk a little bit about one of our donors tonight. And that special person is William Pape. He reached out a couple years ago and we met up at Eric's, and you know, William just wanted to know a little bit more about what's happening here at the college. He told me about his longtime friend, Tim Frey, who was a UH graduate. He had recently passed, and he was interested in hosting a tournament to raise funds for scholarships in construction management. A little bit about Will. He is the branch manager for L&W Supply. He began his career with L&W about 20 years ago. So long time, super loyal to the company. And he's served in tons of roles. Please help me in welcoming Will and thanking him and the entire team at L&W for all of their support to construction management.
Hey guys, thanks Margarita. I got my screen here. I'm gonna share it. So, I mean, kind of nice hearing, you know, Caleb talk, you know, more on that side, because that's kind of the side I'm on. My customers do work for him, so, or his, for Vaughn and other GCs. But you know, Tim and I grew up together, went to school together, and then we worked together. You know, he started with us in 2004, passed away in 2016 from complications from a surgery unexpectedly. And, you know, Tim, as you can see from the screen, he's one of our top sales guys in the market. Had a great book of the commercial business in the market. We're big on relationships and face-to-face business. We don't do a lot of, I mean, we do more Zoom meetings now, but in the past we never did. But so those relationships with your customers grow into friendships, and Tim was really good at that, and you know, had a, like I said, had a great handle on the Houston market. When he passed away, a lot of his customers came to me and they said, hey, we need to do something for Tim. We want to do something that'll, we can give back. And so knowing that he went to U of H, knowing about and talking to Margarita and reaching out, and kind of worked out great. And it's been a good, 2 years. Obviously 2020, we didn't have the golf tournament because of COVID, but we started, we had a 5-year goal to raise $25,000 in scholarships, so about $5,000 per year. And in 2 years of tournament, we've raised almost $50,000 for scholarships for you guys. And like I said, that's all due to the relationships that Tim has built over the years. And, and then, a little bit about what we do. So we're L&W Supply is part of the ABC family. We're one of the nation's leading distributors of construction supplies and building materials. Like I said, my customers work for the GCs, and we deliver the materials, that the drywall, ceilings, insulation, other building materials to the job sites to complete those projects. And it's been really good to see, and it's actually really good to see, like I said, hearing from Caleb and everybody really, but just knowing that what we do is going to be there in the future for our business and our industry. So glad you guys are on here, and it's nice to meet everybody. Any questions for me or anything, or good? And I will stop sharing my screen.
Thanks very much, Will, for your presentation, and also for what you're doing.
Dean Ambler and Will, the college did create a slide in memory of Tim. We would like to show that just real quick.
Yes, so this last year I actually had the pleasure of meeting Tim's parents and daughter, sisters, and a lot of his friends from what Will was speaking of. So we have at the college a lot of gifts that are in memory of loved ones. So the reason I wanted to share about Tim is because Will and his team have just done such an incredible job. As we mentioned, the goal was $25,000 in 5 years. And in 2 years, they have knocked it out of the park. And I think a lot of this goes back to the relationship-based approach that Tim had. So, I know in a lot of the work that we do, especially here with the college and how we want to move forward, is in ensuring that we have those relationships as well with our donors, with our students. So I do want to thank, again, Will, the entire team, all of the folks here tonight, our students, panelists, for everything that you do to make the College of Technology an incredible place to work, to study, and to be in partnership with.
Thank you, guys.
Again, thank you very much indeed, Will, for your support. And nice to see and hear from you again. Okay. By the way, the reason why I have my video turned off, you can probably see now, the blinds in my office aren't working that particularly well. And so I need to sort of sit back a little bit to keep out of the sun. But I wanted to thank you, everyone, both for your participation today, speakers and students, but specifically our donors. Trust me, your contributions make a huge difference, and especially in the recent past. I strongly believe that the future of your college is strong. Enrollments are good. Graduate enrollments have been growing when most of the university is seeing a decline. Our research income has actually trebled. This is significant and is raising our profile in many, many ways. The total move of our college to Sugar Land is going to be complex, but we are moving into magnificent, new, modern, purpose-designed facilities. I strongly believe that the move will enable us to shine, and in many ways that are significant. Watch this space. And hopefully next year we'll be able to see you again face to face. Thank you to everyone. Thank you for your participation.